Hiya, darlings! This is Hololive English-Advent-'s Devilish Diva, the one and only Nerissa Ravencroft, and welcome to my stream, where today you are going to have the honor of meeting... Who? Who is it, chat? Can you tell me, jailbirds? Who are you meeting today? Who? Also, Liz, I saw you in the chat. Thank you for coming to meet your father-in-law. Dad, Papa Risa, a king. Oh, good answers. Lovely father, Mr. Ravencroft, father-in-law. Be on your best behavior before I bring him in, obviously, as things go. Be nice to my dad. He's a president of hell, but he's not a streamer. So please be nice. Okay? Be nice or else I will find you, okay? Oh, I'm so nervous for some reason. So let me go ahead and prepare myself. It is time. Are you guys ready to meet my father? Bring yourself in, Dad.
Hello, darlings. Nice to meet you. It took you long enough to get me here. In case you don't know who I am Lord Malphus, General of Hell's Legions, Slayer of Archangels, Conqueror of Realms. I have bathed in the blood of the virtuous, and my legions stand eternal, forged in the fires of perdition. I've watched kingdoms rise and fall in my time, and I shall continue to watch as the world burns to dust. I'm so very happy to meet you all.
Thank you, Father, for whatever that was. What a nice intro. Everyone, please clap. We're all so happy. We're so jazzed to have you here today. As you know, as the usual things go for my family introductions, I have prepared questions by having my dad prepare questions, and I have to laugh. I'm gonna drag you a little bit here, Dad. I hope that's okay. I had him choose questions, and I told him, I said, okay, give me your 30 favorite questions, and he gave me probably closer to 60. They were completely very confusing. I was very lost, and it was a very interesting experience. So I picked 30 of them that I thought were the best. But these were also hand-selected by my father, so please look forward if your questions were picked. Good luck. Anything you want to say before we start reading questions?
In my defense, I thought you all had the right to have your question answered. So I took all the questions I could get, randomized them, and gave them into her list, top to bottom. So everyone had an equal chance.
An equal chance. There you have it. So, I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I'm sure you're all curious to get to know Mr. Ravencroft. And father figure, could you please tell us how you prefer to be called? Do you prefer to be called Mr. Ravencroft, Papa Croft? What do you prefer to be called?
Lord Malphus.
Oh, okay. Just busting out the first names. All right. All right. You're on first name basis with my father. Lord Malphus it is. I will not address you as that. My father. My dad. This is my dad, everyone. Well, thank you for coming on my stream.
Of course, Princess.
Without further ado, let's go ahead and I have plenty of questions to ask you, so I will read them to you. If you need me to read them again, just let me know, okay? So, your first question is going to be a romantic question, okay? How did you and Mama Risa meet? How long before you popped the question? And how did you propose?
Well, I think Mama Risa told everyone how we met, so I won't go too much into that. But we went out in a group and I made sure I sat next to her. As far as proposing, I went to a Chinese restaurant and grabbed a bag of fortune cookies, microwaved one in a paper towel. After opening up the whole bag almost, found a fortune that said a golden future awaits you, and I wrapped the ring in the fortune, or wrapped the fortune around the ring, put it back in the fortune cookie, and let it cool and get hard again. And then I gave that fortune cookie to her.
And did she say yes?
She did.
So, just to clarify.
Although she didn't want to go to a Chinese restaurant, so I couldn't give it to her at the restaurant, like it just popped on her plate. So I had to buy another bag.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
And then put one in there for her. She's difficult.
I mean, I feel like that's a usual thing. I feel like if you don't tell someone what you're planning or make it appealing enough, you might have a genius idea, but you can accidentally end up nerfing yourself completely. But I must ask the question that everyone truly wants to know. Are you single, Mr. Ravencroft?
No. I'm married to my wife, who is also not single.
Yes. Okay. Well, you've heard it from the horse's mouth, everyone. Well, very lovely. And I know that she was your familiar for a while. What made you decide that you liked her enough to want to turn her into a demon as well?
Her voice.
Oh yeah, her voice?
She had a very demonic voice that I just couldn't resist.
I see. Yeah, it's always fun with Raven familiars. As you know, I have my shadow, but he's a little... I'm not going to turn him into a human, I don't think. Anyways, next question. What is one thing in life that makes/keeps you happy?
Bourbon and cigars. I love to sit around with my friends, drinking bourbon, smoking cigars, and talking about our weekly conquests.
Sounds like a typical old man hobbies. He does have some bourbon with him, as you could hear. He has his nice bourbon glass with a square ice cube that is completely clear. I don't know how he does it. How do you do that?
I have a contact. That's all I'll say.
I see.
We're not allowed to have ice in hell.
That's true. It is kind of a difficult thing to get a hold of down here since it's really hot. But there you have it. Whiskey and cigars. Next question. How many legions will you give to Malthus II?
None.
None?
He must take them. If he is not able to take them, he doesn't deserve them and he cannot lead.
You know, I can't. Like, what do you even say to that?
He thinks he's going to take me over.
I mean, if you pass away, which you won't, but if you did, in like some horrible, like, you know, you go to battle often, right?
Yes.
He would inherit them, right? But only under those circumstances. As long as you're alive, he has to like beat you.
That is correct.
Yeah.
When or if I happen to perish, only then will he be able to inherit the legions.
Yes. So there you guys have it as well. Malthus II, poor little kid, is likely going to need many, many, many hundreds of thousands of years before he can inherit.
Yes, that's how it was with my father before me.
Really? That's... How long did it take you to beat him?
He was not very old when he perished.
I see.
At my hand.
Oh, okay. Let's move on. Do you have a favorite weapon to use?
My double-bladed axe.
Oh, tell me more about your double-bladed axe. How large is it? So you're 200 centimeters tall, which is 2 meters tall, which is like 6'6" or something crazy. I don't know. How large is your double-sided axe?
From the top of the blade to the end of the shaft. It stands 4 feet tall.
4 feet only.
The blade is 9 inches on each side
9 inches on each
of
side.
demon-forged steel.
There you have it. My father's weapon is a double-sided axe that looks like what he just did. Does it have any cool designs on it?
It is covered with demonic runes to give it its power.
Very nice. You know, you have your horns as well. You just have the horns of a king, similar to your son, as to where I'm a sound demon. So I think it's interesting. I'm curious to know what your runes actually mean, because mine are very, very apparent because it's music notes. But anyway, sorry, we'll get to that later. The text is too small. How does it feel to know that through YouTube and the art of your family that people all around the world are enamored with the Ravencrofts?
It's very humbling to think that all these people around the world should worship me as they should, but even more that they should be so enamored with my daughter, the princess.
They like all your daughters, and your son, and your wife. They really like your wife. They love your wife.
They have good taste.
Well said, Dad.
But it is a very cool thing to watch, and to watch your audience grow.
Yeah? Do you like whenever we get new jailbirds?
I do.
Do you have any special message, a special message for people who are maybe on the fence about becoming a jailbird, or maybe interested about becoming one? How would you encourage them to subscribe?
Just listen. If it's entertaining, it's fun, it's a little crazy once in a while, but that's what this is all about.
Exactly. Well said. And our next question is, what were all your kids like during childhood? And how, in your eyes, have they changed over the years, or have they stayed the same? You can do me last, because I know I'm your favorite. Why are you laughing?
You are my favorite youngest
My favorite youngest?
daughter.
Oh. You hear that, everyone? I'm his favorite youngest daughter. Take that! Well, why don't you talk about your favorite oldest daughter? Malfoy.
My favorite oldest daughter was so driven when she was young, and she's still driven, but she's gotten a little less forceful with what she wants to do and more tolerant of others.
Yeah.
Aradia used to be so wild and crazy, and she is starting to mature and get into her own and away from all of the radical things she used to do.
She was pretty rambunctious, wasn't she?
She took a lot after her father. And Malphus was quite shy and introverted when he was younger, and he's starting to come into his own as well, having his interests and reaching out and meeting people, which is good to see. You cannot lead the legions of hell as an introvert.
That's true. Which is why, even though I'm the strongest of your kids, I was not fit to take the throne, right?
That and your lack of control.
Hello?
Self-control.
Hello?
At least when you were young. Now you're much better.
Of course.
I'm very impressed with how much time and effort you put into this and everything you do.
Thank you, Dad. Well, what about me? You answered the other siblings, apart from just you glazing me a bit. What else?
I just said you.
No!
I wasn't glazing you.
Glazing is like complimenting. Complimenting.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm not up with all this lingo of you young kids.
Young kids? I'll have you
You're
know,
only
I'm
10,000
years old, okay? I don't want to hear.
Barely out of diapers.
Hello? I'm at least 21 in demon years. At least. Okay? Let's move on to the next question. What is your favorite time period in history? And it doesn't have to be the ancient world.
I would say pre-Canaanite Samaria.
That's an interesting question. That's an interesting answer. Will you please elaborate?
Sure. There were pantheons of gods that were worshipped, and the gods weren't much better than us. We had a lot of fun with Baal and all of them. Had poker night. Used to go drinking and ravaging and taking prisoners and everything else you could imagine.
Yes. Continue.
What more is there to say? We conquered our enemies. We controlled that whole region.
That's pretty awesome.
It was. It was amazing.
Dare I say
an amazing time.
The good old days?
Not so much for the people, but it was great for us.
Yeah, great for demons.
Those were the good old days.
The good old days indeed.
Upper management and lower management got along really well.
But nowadays, not so much.
Not so much.
That's unfortunate. Well, let's move on to your next question. What sort of wisdom have you passed down, like life lessons or good rules of thumb?
I don't know if they've taken hold. But what I tried to teach all of you is be good at something. Master a craft. Master a skill. And you'll always be successful. And you've done that. Aradia has done that. Malfa married well.
She married well? She married an angel.
But he can support her and take care of her.
That's true.
Other than that, you're right. He's done well for an angel.
Yeah. Those angels. And now you have a ton of angel grandkids.
I do. Little cherubs.
Their little wings.
Didn't think my little black sheep of the family would amount to much, but she's done okay.
Oh, you always believed in her. That's why her name is Malfa. You know, originally, he won't say this because he's shy, but you see Malphus and then Malfa. Malfa was originally going to be his heir, but she
betrayed us and turned to the dark side.
Well, the light side. We're the dark side.
Sure. Potatoes, tomatoes.
Tomato. Potato.
Let's call the whole thing off.
What?
Lyrics to a song.
Oh, what song?
I'll have to think about it.
It's okay. When you've been alive for as long as you have, it's natural to have a spotty memory.
Yes, I have a very spotty memory.
All right, next question. It seems like Liz might have known. She just said my name. She's calling to me. Oh, just so you know, Liz said she's ready to meet her father-in-law. She DM'd me just to say that. Isn't that awesome? She's excited to meet you. Have any words for Liz, my beloved?
I've heard she's been hot on your tail for quite some time.
Yes.
I'd be happy to meet her.
Yes. You must become intimidated.
Right after I meet my new daughter, Bibu.
Hey, you can meet them both. She says she's gonna catch me. Are you gonna let that happen, Dad?
Catching and holding are two different things. Trust me.
There you have it, Liz. You can hold me. You can hold me in your arms. Anyway. What does the relations between the Ravencroft family and Satan's family look like?
How do you get along with your boss? We're fine. We're fine. I love that family. Yeah. Really. All of them. All of them are great.
Yeah, totally.
Wonderful people.
We're not trying to overthrow them or anything.
No.
No.
Told you not to say anything about that.
Hey. No, nothing of the sort. Because you're what? You're the second president of hell, right? And you're a demon lord plus demon king.
I'm a king of hell.
Yes, you're one of the kings of hell.
Satan is like the emperor.
Yes.
And we serve him. And I've been a true and faithful servant for millennia. Over millennia.
True and faithful.
True and faithful. I would never betray him.
Don't you guys have like every couple thousand years have like a tussle for power anyway? Over hell?
How else do we keep our legion sharp?
That's true.
How else do we decide if we're still right for leadership?
That's true. And you win sometimes, right? It's like a kind of like an ebb and flow.
I win when I want to.
Oh, so you let him win sometimes.
It's much more fun to be a lord, demon lord, than it is to be emperor of hell.
I guess you probably have more responsibilities.
Lots of bookkeeping.
Yeah, understandable, you know? Let's move on to the next question. Are you a bacon, sausage, and egg sandwich guy?
As opposed to what? I'm a bacon sandwich without the bread.
Me too. I love bacon.
My favorite snack is bacon wrapped bacon.
My favorite snack is bacon with avocados. You don't like avocados?
No.
Why not? They're delicious.
I don't like their texture. I don't like how they taste. I don't like how they look.
You don't like how they look?
It's green.
You don't like green things?
And not even a nice green.
Yeah, they are. Hear this guy. Yeah, they heard you gag. Why would you do that?
Just threw up a little in my mouth. It's okay.
Shut up. All right. Well, as you can...
Why? Bacon makes everything better.
Bacon does make everything better.
Avocado does not.
Okay, wait. Burgers. Do you like bacon on your burgers too?
Yes.
How many slices of bacon on your burgers?
4.
And how crispy do you want the bacon when you put it on the burger?
Pretty crispy.
Yeah.
I don't want it falling apart crispy, but I like it a little firm.
I like it falling apart crispy.
Not soggy, but
yeah, soggy is bad.
I want it to break off when I bite into it.
I feel like when it's floppy, I feel like it's too difficult.
Then you don't chew through it and you pull it out, and then you got a whole piece of bacon that you have to eat all by itself.
Yeah, and you're like, well, you're just screwed over for the rest of the day. You're just upset because you're like, I specifically put this many pieces of bacon.
Or you have to go get another piece of bacon and put it on the burger.
Which that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, sorry. Next question. I'm stuck on this because I'm hungry. Out of Aradia, Maltha, and Nerissa, who do you think is more likely to end up in jail? Who asked this?
Do you mean in jail again?
Hello? Me? Me? You think I'm gonna go to jail again?
Well, Malfa would be in jail if I wasn't her father.
It's true. She would be thrown in the hell jail.
Out of respect for me, they have let her run free.
It's very nice.
And you've been in jail once.
I'm not going back.
And Elizabeth, I think, is trying to put you in jail again, although it might be a different kind of shackle she's thinking of.
Yes, the shackles of matrimony, you think?
The most cumbersome shackles of all.
Cumbersome? Isn't
the
being
most
married,
difficult to escape?
Isn't it wonderful, though? Matrimonial bliss every single day?
Sure. Yeah. Mom Marissa's listening, right? Yeah, it's great.
You're such a typical dad. You're such a typical father. Hello? He loves her so much. You have no idea.
I do.
He's doing this because it's funny. He thinks it's funny.
I think it's hilarious.
But so, as you can see, obviously Mika's have already been to jail, but otherwise Malfa would be in jail right now because she defected from hell. So that's where she belongs.
I always thought Aradia would be in jail, but then they made pot legal, so.
Anyway, ask King, what are your responsibilities?
I get up in the morning, and train my legions. After that, it's paperwork, and then more paperwork. And then at the end of the day, I go home and I spend time with my family. And that's my day. Nothing too exciting unless somebody decides that they want to start something. And then the fun really begins. I get to call my legions.
They're always at the ready for you, huh?
They are. And they like to put their training to use.
Yeah.
So we do.
You do? Often?
We have great fun.
Great fun.
Not as often as I'd like, but often enough.
Well, awesome. I think we have another question similar to that, so we'll move on for now. It's this one. What's your daily life like as a Lord of Hell? Do you do a lot of warring against rivals and squashing uprisings, or are you more bureaucratic type who deals with logistics and commerce?
Well, even when dealing with uprisings, there's logistics that we have to do. But we used to get in lots of uprisings, but not so much anymore. I actually wish there were more.
Really?
But unfortunately, we have defeated all who have stood against us. So we're just waiting for some more to rise up.
Yeah. All right, Jailbirds, you hear that? He wants you guys to stage a coup.
I'm waiting for Malphus to try to take my legions.
He can try. He'll do his best. The Jailbirds are the 41st Legion, but they're loyal to Malphus. Jailbirds, now that you're meeting my father, whose Legion... Let me make a poll real quick, Dad. One sec. Whose Legion will you join? Malphus to Lord Malphus. Good luck. You can now join the poll. Don't feel like... Just answer honestly. Answer honestly. Don't be intimidated just because my dad is here. Don't be intimidated just because he's here. All right, let's move on to the next...
Just be afraid if you choose wrong.
There's a wrong answer. Next question. Mr. Ravencroft, did you ever dream of having a big family? How does it feel to have a lot of grandkids?
No, I came from a big family, so I never dreamed of having that many kids.
Yeah.
So I kept my family small. And so far, fortunately, my children have kept their families small. Although I could use a few more grandkids, not angelic.
You have no grandkids who aren't angelic.
Exactly my point.
Well, do you want to remind everyone how many siblings you have?
I have 11 siblings.
So he's
came from a family of 12.
So yeah, for him, this is nothing. He comes from a big family.
I do not yet have as many children and grandchildren as I have siblings. So I wouldn't say I have a lot, but I have enough for now.
So wait, a question for you. You are not your oldest of your siblings, correct?
I am not.
So, technically speaking, how did you come to overtake your father and not one of your older brothers? Or sisters?
As I said, you have to prove yourself worthy in battle. My siblings are not worthy in battle. At least not as much as I am.
Yes, you're very proficient.
I am.
So, there you have it. This is a small family. We just have a small, cozy little family. Not a large one.
Just enough to keep each other company.
Just enough to keep each other...
Annoyed.
Yes. Perfect wording. Next question. Oh no, we're already halfway through. We're going too fast. If your life were a book, what would the title of this chapter be? Right now.
Settling down.
Settling down.
Settling down. I'm getting to the stage where we've conquered everything we need to conquer. We've fought our foes. We've loved our women. We've drank our bourbon. Now it's time to sit and talk about the old times, the good times, until the next time.
When will the next time be, pray tell? When either your son challenges you or we go to proper war with the
Till
heavens?
someone challenges us, we will not go to war with the heavens.
No.
No.
Why not? Because our sister's there.
Because we beat them the last time so bad, they're not coming back.
Whoa.
We outnumber them so badly, you see.
That's true.
We win the battle on Earth. So we
Malf-
get much more demons than they get angels.
But Malfa's working hard to change that.
She is. Which is why she should be in jail.
Yes. See, she's made Father very angry. Let's move on to the next question. Settling down. What's your favorite dad joke?
Three angels walk into a bar. The demon ducks.
Let's give a slow clap for that one.
That was my clean one.
Your clean one? I don't want to know what the other one was. Do you have any other fun dad jokes?
I've got lots of dad jokes.
Do you have any fun ones that are appropriate to share on stream?
They're all fun. They're dad jokes.
Do I have any dad jokes?
A magician walks down an alley and turns into a bar.
Yeah.
Do I have to explain it?
No, I get it. He's laughing at his own joke. Isn't that just like a dad? The intimidating, demonic father laughing at his magician joke.
I laugh at all my jokes because nobody else does.
Nobody else does it quite like you, Dad.
Actually, in my present, most people laugh at my jokes.
That's true. Everybody has to laugh at your jokes. I feel like, they would get punished if they didn't.
Not punished exactly, but I'm not saying what won't happen in the middle of the night when it's darkest.
Okay, let's not get you incriminated. Can you give us a memorable father-daughter moment you've had with me? Your favorite youngest daughter, Nerissa Ravencroft?
Well, you were in jail for so long, so...
Hello?
You spent 9,000 years in jail. You're only 10,000. 1,000 years? You expect me to make memories?
Yeah, hello?
I do remember the father-daughter dance we went to.
I remember that too. You know why we both remember that, Jailbirds? Let Dad tell you.
That's the first time she had this dress on. And she always wore like sweaters and sweatshirts, but she had this dress that had the back exposed. And that's when we saw that her back had been twisted.
When we found out I had scoliosis. Oh boy, I'm so ready to go to the father-daughter dance. I'm so excited.
But we went to the dance and had a wonderful time anyway.
Yeah, it was fine. And now I have perfect posture.
And now you have perfect posture.
It's great. It's wonderful. Moving on to the next. Do you have any other memories that aren't about me getting scoliosis?
Mainly of you singing.
Mainly of me singing?
Since you escaped prison, I've really enjoyed listening to all the songs you've put out.
Oh. Well, I remember something from my childhood. When we all really liked having you guys sing to us lullabies. And I remember you would always sing this Johnny Cash song. I think it's Johnny Cash song, right? The Big Battle.
I sang a lot of Johnny Cash.
I think, sir, the battle is over.
Yes, and you and your sister would interrupt every line with, uh-huh.
I don't remember that.
Yes, and I couldn't help but laugh because you did it almost in harmony. And I'm singing this serious song, this heart-rending song about war to put you to sleep, and you're making me laugh.
I can't help it. I'm just a little silly sometimes.
You both were.
Yeah, me and Aradia were quite the silly children. We always shared rooms as kids, so that's why we were both there together, causing havoc. All right, next question. Since my father apparently...
Bringing great joy into our house, not just causing problems.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that. At least I brought you a little bit of joy. The next question is, as an older weeb, how do you feel like you have a grasp on the weebdom of today? And do you feel out of touch at all? What changes in, like, the anime community and stuff do you feel are positive?
I think the community is getting larger, which is positive from when I was a young demon.
Me too.
Which brings more writers, more people doing it, which tends to improve some of the quality of the better stuff. I think there's a lot of changes that have gone on that I've not liked, but such as back when I was young, there's 3 seasons.
Yeah.
You had 3 seasons. You
Maybe
could
2. Sometimes only 2 seasons max.
They just didn't go on and on and on and on. So now I stopped watching after 3 seasons.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I feel like sometimes if the story just, especially with the gaps now between getting new seasons for things, it can be years and years before you get the next season, that by that point, I forget what happened in the first season. And I'm like, well, I remember I enjoyed it, but the hype that I had is gone. I don't really want to watch it now. Like, I moved on to other things.
And I believe you should tell a story and then be done. And not... It's laziness, really, in my opinion.
Yeah, to keep it going.
That you've got the characters developed, and so you just recycle stories and instead of coming up with something new. But as I said, you are getting a lot of new stuff out there that is really good. I just wish they would go back to 3 seasons and done.
Me too.
And I do go to a convention every year with all sorts of people from anime, science fiction, fantasy. And so I do get to talk to a lot of the younger people that are in it, which is, again, a lot of fun. And seeing the costuming, there's so much more costuming going on than from when I was young.
I bet since it's a con, you don't have to dress up because you just go as yourself and you already look like you're in costume to the humans, right?
Yes, I have to disguise myself.
I do too. It's really handy that we can make our horns invisible to humans. So handy.
And I just walk around as a little weeb.
A very tall little weeb. Well, awesome. As you can tell, my dad is an old head. I'm sure we'll have more questions about anime, but for now, hi Papa Risa. Do you have a favorite recipe that you like to make?
Yeah, I have a great kale recipe.
Kale?
Kale. So you take kale, you chop it into 1-inch squares, get a pan hot with oil, put the kale in there, a little salt, little pepper, and then you throw it in the garbage can and cook a steak.
Exactly. Truer words have never, ever been spoken. But now give me a serious answer. What's your favorite thing to make?
It depends. I love a good steak. When I make brisket, I love to make a brisket mac and cheese the next day. Yeah, my brisket, I enjoy very much. I like bacon wrapped bacon. Love to make that.
Love brisket, bacon, steak. He's a meat man. You don't get muscles like this eating not meat.
Beef. It's what's for dinner. And breakfast. And lunch.
It's delicious.
And a late night snack.
Yes. I mean, it's good for you.
It is.
It's nutritious.
The more research they do, the more they find out how good it is for you.
Well, there you have it. Meat on meat on meat on meat. Do you often think about the Roman Empire?
Every day. Those guys were so cool. They fashioned their legions after mine. Used to go out and hang out with those guys, not letting them know who I was, of course. But they were a lot of fun. The crucifixions, that was
That was crazy.
I taught him that, by the way.
Hello? Okay.
Yeah, they loved me. I don't know why, but they absolutely worshiped me.
I'm happy for you. Good for you.
Their generals were okay.
Just okay.
For humans, they were all right.
I mean, generally, they kind of like set the precedent. Like they made for humanity. They kind of, made the blueprint, right?
Yeah, they copied my legions. So what a better way to run an army.
Wonderful.
If it didn't work, we wouldn't be doing it. That Caligula guy, that guy was a lot of fun.
Oh, you've been...
The stories I could tell you about him.
I don't want to hear them. Okay, your next question is, what is your favorite original song that I've made? So I'll just quick clarify. My parents don't always listen to the same music as I do, so they have a hard time sometimes distinguishing what is a song that I made and what is a song that is a cover. So my original songs are Say My Name, Sweet as Scarlet, In My Feelings, and Shatter. Those are my originals.
Say My Name is my favorite of those.
I see.
Although Down by the River is my favorite song that I've heard you sing.
Oh, really? What do you like about it?
I just think it has a haunting melody. It's a very beautiful, and your voice in it get to really show off your voice and the tones and how you hold notes out, much more than the quick staccato songs that you do.
Yeah. I really like that one, too. I still think even after all this time, it's still one of my favorites of my covers, too. Just came out so well.
It really did. It's a beautiful song to begin with.
Yes.
And your voice, I think, just was perfectly matched for it.
Well, thank you, Dad.
Not that you don't sound great in all your songs.
Exactly.
But that song there, the melody and the tone that you put onto it was just beautiful.
Thank you. Oh my God, my father's complimenting me. We gotta move on before whoa. Why didn't you dispatch some of your legions to bust the third princess and her friends out of the cell? Yeah, why, Dad? I was there for a long time. I was there for so long.
You were there for 9,000 years. That's nothing.
That's nothing?
Besides, we enjoyed the peace and quiet around the house.
Peace and quiet?
Peace and quiet. Out you singing and shattering worlds and destroying stuff.
I can't help it.
Didn't say you did it deliberately, but we enjoyed the peace for a little while.
My parents don't love me.
Just think of it as tough love. We had to give you a timeout. That was your timeout. And you learned a lot, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You have much better control over your powers now.
Yeah, because I'm missing a horn. Guys, he's so mean to me. Awful. 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 Awful.
Sometimes parents have to make the hard choices to keep their children and the world
forever.
safe.
Horrible.
I knew
Horrible
you'd get
man.
out sooner or later.
Horrible man. Well, let's move on. Do you go to the shooting range? And if so, what is your favorite gun?
So I've been thinking about this one. Yes, I go to the shooting range. If you ask me what my favorite gun is, it's either the 50 cal or the Thompson submachine gun.
What?
But if you want to know the favorite gun that I own, then that's probably going to be my new 300 Blackout.
I don't know. You just like said nothing to me. You just said a lot of like meaningless. When it sounds like when people talk about Gundams, I know a few Gundams, right? And like what they are, but generally sometimes people are like, this is the blah 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 blah. And I'm like, what?
That's a Browning 50 caliber. That means the bullet is a half-inch in diameter.
Let me clarify. I don't care either.
Well, let me explain it to you anyway.
No, I don't care enough. Let's move on. I'm already tired of this conversation. You've already melted my brain. Do you crave Culver's as much as I do?
I enjoy a good Culver's burger once in a while, but no, I don't crave Culver's like you do.
Why not?
Because that's a little tiny piece of steak ground up and put in with a lot of other stuff.
It's delicious.
It's okay. It's good for a burger. As far as burgers at fast food places go, it's probably the best.
Okay. I'm glad at least you agree on that. What about when it comes to eating the top bun on burgers?
Yeah, you eat both buns.
You eat both buns?
I eat both buns.
You don't remove the top bun?
I do not.
Why not?
Because it gets my fingers all greasy trying to eat it.
Yeah, but you just wash your hands after. Do you not know how to use soap?
I do, but I don't like my fingers. You know how ADD I am about things on my hands.
Yeah, me too. But I just wash my hands after, and then I'm all good.
No, I want to take that bun and squish it down and eat it all.
Okay, well, I'm happy for you.
But I put a lot more condiments on my burgers than you do.
I like what condiments do you like on yours? Because I like
ketchup and mustard.
I don't like mustard on my burgers. I like mustard on my sandwiches, but I like mayo and ketchup on burgers.
Mayo has no place anywhere near a burger.
Why?
I don't even want it in the kitchen while they're making it.
Why?
Because it's not a burger topping. It's a sandwich topping. It's for sandwiches.
No, it's awesome on burgers.
It's just another set of fat that they put on when they've overcooked the burger.
Okay, but
so it tastes a little juicy and you get a little moisture in your mouth.
But what about if the burger is well cooked, then they add it on top, and then it just makes this already well cooked burger even juicier and more delicious? Oh, I want Culver's. This is horrible. Why are we talking about food?
Because neither of us have eaten and we're hungry.
Yeah.
No, it adds no flavor.
I disagree, but...
Well...
Pickles? Yes or no pickles?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You get me.
Lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, bacon.
Yes.
Ketchup and mustard.
Ketchup and mayo, and yes. Do you... Wait, I had a question. No, I forget. It was another food
Was it about
question.
Taco Bell?
No. It wasn't about... I know you're a hard shell person at Taco Bell. So I like the soft shells, and so does Malphus II. And
everyone likes them except me.
No, I think Aradia also likes the hard shell tacos.
I think Aradia will eat anything.
I think Aradia will eat it if it's delicious. But there was... I'm trying to remember.
Aradia's always been a rebel, though. She was the one that never wanted to eat steak. She was a vegetarian.
She's not a vegetarian.
Till her friend came over and was going to have dinner at the house. And Aradia says, "What are we having to eat?" And I said, "Steak. What do you think we're going to have to eat?" And she said, "Oh, well, then she's not going to eat over."
Why?
Because Aradia wasn't eating steak. She was sick of steak, she said. And then her friend found out it was steak, and her friend's like, "No, I want to eat over."
No, I want some of that.
So after that, Aradia started eating steak again. Thank Satan.
Thank hell. But spicy food.
Love spicy food.
Me and my dad. So it's funny because I think these three can't tolerate spice, right?
Yeah, Mama Risa cannot. Mama Risa ketchup is spicy to her.
Yeah, and then same with Malphus the second. He also thinks ketchup is spicy.
I just don't know where they went wrong.
I don't either. Like, how can you think that ketchup is spicy?
Whenever I cooked, I tried to add seasonings and flavor, but it just went nowhere.
Well, I appreciate it because I also like spicy food.
But Mama Risa grew up. Her mom used tomato soup for spaghetti sauce, so she just never had spice growing up. I understand her, but the other ones I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't. Me and Aradia like spice too. I think Malfa can tolerate it, but I've never seen her do it. But I think she's like, I like spicy food, and I'm like what? And then there's
no, she doesn't, because I've cooked spicy food for her. And jalapenos are too spicy for her.
Yeah. Typical. Okay, anyway, sorry, enough about food. We're both hungry. What are some qualities a guy should have that would make a woman such as Risa fall for them? Oh, guys, this is such a ballsy question to ask to my dad of all people.
First, a job. If you don't have a job, just keep going. And that goes for any woman. Nobody wants somebody who sits around all day watching anime, playing video games. Get a skill. Be interesting. One of the biggest things I would say to do is travel and get out and try new things. It makes you a more interesting person.
That's true.
The more you learn, the more you can talk about, and not just to talk about it, but actually learn how to do stuff. It just makes you far more interesting. And eventually you'll find the girl or the guy that also has those interests and finds you fascinating, and then you'll win their heart. Or at least you have a chance to.
But
get a job.
They want to win my heart specifically. So what do you have to say to that?
I'd say that'd be a better question for you than for me.
But they're asking you, not me. So
be bold.
Be bold.
Be courageous. You have to face down me to get her hand. And I don't think she'll tolerate anybody who is unwilling to do that.
Yeah.
If you're unwilling to face the legions of hell to win her heart, then you're not worthy.
There you have it. You have to face the legions.
You do. Do you believe you can win her heart with pretty words and your harmless charm? Tell me, how will you protect her when the heavens themselves strike? How will you defend her when your soul is laid bare before the abyss? If you're unwilling to face the legions of hell, then you will not win her heart.
There you have it. Thanks, Dad.
Or my approval.
Oh. But what about Liz? What if it was Liz? What does Liz have to do?
We'll have to wait to see what Liz...
Liz has a giant sword named Thorn. A giant sword. I think she would take you in a fight. I think she'd fight you. Wow! I didn't say I think she'd win necessarily, but I think she'd fight you. I think she could beat you, actually.
I would welcome that battle.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. My dad will accept fights from worthy people. Next question. Can you give us a Ravencroft war cry?
I have only one war cry that I've ever used. Legions, advance!
Whoa, that was pretty good. Legions, advance. You heard the war cry here, so all of you better be ready who are saying that you'll join. You have 72% of people saying they're going to join your legion. I think on the actual poll, there's 15,000 people who voted so far. So 72% of them said they're joining your legions.
We'll see if they are worthy.
Oh yeah, you have to prove yourself. Malphus will accept you even if you're not worthy. But my dad, you have to prove yourself. He doesn't have just anyone in his legions. No. With a war cry like that, you have to be all in. All in. Or else it's over for you.
It will be. Our training is not easy.
What do you do to failed recruits?
Bury them. What else is there to do?
Next question. What are your top 3 anime series that you've seen?
Rurouni Kenshin, of course. It's my favorite of all times.
Yes, I remember watching Rurouni Kenshin with you growing up. It was great.
And I like Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop's a classic.
It is. And I watched 3 seasons of My Hero Academia.
Academia.
You say it however you like. I'll say it however I like.
I think it should be Academia too, though. I hate that the word is academia. Like, why do you sound like a macadamia nut when it's an academy? Shouldn't it be academia?
You would think.
I hate English. Anyway, so, and you watched 3 seasons of that.
Yeah, and then I can't stand Naruto. Don't talk to me about Naruto.
What? You don't like Naruto?
I do not like Naruto.
Why don't you like Naruto? Naruto's one of my faves.
It went on way too... It's still going on, is it? It's way too long.
No. So Naruto, the original Naruto went on 200 episodes. And I think somewhere around the 150-ish mark, 180, I don't remember, was the first series cut off, and everything else after that was filler. But arguably, honestly, it was all pretty good. But then the one that went on for too long was because Naruto, like, there was no like gaps between it, right? Like, it just kept coming out, so it didn't feel like these like 10 season anime where you have like year-long breaks, multiple like really long breaks between them. It was like consecutive, like it just kept airing, right?
It was done like a television show.
Yeah, exactly. So it just kept coming, and the first season of Naruto was the first 200 episodes, basically, right? So they had different openings and stuff, and things went through, but it was still great. It was still awesome. But then they made Shippuden, and I think that went on like 500 episodes, and it didn't need to, and a lot of it was filler. Like, a lot of it, because Naruto was just so awesome that they just were like, oh, we could just keep this show going forever and make tons and tons of money off of it. And now Naruto is finished. Naruto Shippuden is done. But now there's Boruto, and you want to know who Boruto is? Naruto's son, who looks exactly like him. Reminds me of someone. And his son sucks.
And I've not seen a single episode of that.
You shouldn't.
As I said earlier, I think they just get lazy, and they know if they put it out, there'll be people watching, and they'll be able to sell commercial time and everything else, and they stop making a good product.
What's your favorite thing about Cowboy Bebop? I didn't know you'd seen Cowboy Bebop.
I like the action. I like the characters that they did. I like the interaction between the characters. And I like that they ended it.
It had a good ending too. Like, it was not...
People died. They had this, big battle, and yeah, it was fantastic.
It was. It's a really freaking good show. Phenomenally awesome show. I love Space Cowboys. See you next time. See you next week, Space Cowboy.
I like all cowboys.
You have cowboy boots, don't you?
I do. Did you see my new ones?
I did. And you have a cowboy hat? Did I ever tell you that my dad is a cowboy?
I actually have 3 cowboy hats, but...
Why do you need so many?
You have a felt one for when it's cold, and you have straw ones for when it's hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have 2 straw ones. One's white and one's brown. So depending on what my outfit is like.
Well.
And then I have my black felt, my beaver.
That's too many.
How many shirts do you have?
Yeah, but shirts are different. I don't have hats. I don't have hats. They're hard to wear with my horns. I guess yours are.
They are.
A little easier to wear, but mine kind of go straight up, so.
Mine comes out straight so I can rest the hat on them very nicely.
Yeah. Lucky you. Screw you. Next question. Rare, medium, or well done, and choice of seasoning.
While you'll argue with me, I like rare to medium rare.
That's not true.
And salt, pepper, and maybe a little garlic. There's nothing else. Little tab of butter right as you're finishing it.
I feel like you're lying to me, though, because he doesn't like medium rare. He likes rare. Like the rarest steak you've ever seen. It's super rare. Everyone's always like, put this back on. It's still alive.
Well, they say that a good veterinarian should be able to revive a well-cooked steak.
What? I've never heard that before. Are you just making things up? Or where did you hear that?
That's older than you are.
I'm 10,000.
It's older than you are, as long as there's been meat and veterinarians.
I see. Well, what choice of seasonings? Did you already say, or did I miss it?
Salt and pepper and garlic.
Just salt, pepper, garlic?
They now make that in a seasoning, so you don't have to have separate.
It's just handy.
It is very handy.
But what about, isn't there something about fresh garlic?
There is, but not by the time you grill it. And
it's true.
It's nice to have fresh garlic if you're going to not be like cooking it, or if you're using it in a sauce or something. But the garlic salt, just as good, in my opinion.
It's very good. Next question. Do you like to sit down and read books? And if so, what is your favorite book that you've read?
Wow. In many millennia, you want me to pick my favorite?
Pick stuff that they would know. How about?
Well, Tolkien, of course.
Everybody loves Tolkien.
Everybody loves Tolkien. Timothy Zahn's Thrawn series, the original Thrawn series for Star Wars, was a great trilogy. Really enjoyed it. There's this little human girl that writes romantasy, a book called Black Flames, which was, if you like werewolves and demons and vampires and Greek gods, and you'll love the books. They're fun. They're romantasy. So
I love romantasy.
It's like a fun fantasy story and a bunch of smut. It's fantastic. And then
great.
The Elric series by Michael Moorcock was, again, another great series. It's old. They might not know it, but if they know Tolkien, they might know Michael Moorcock.
Tell me, what's your favorite Tolkien?
The Children of Hurin is probably my favorite book. Just one book, but his stuff is just so intertwined. It's just really, whenever you read his books, they're characters that are doing stuff that's also in another book, and it's in more detail in the other book, but they not glaze over it, but they go through it very quickly and not as much detail, which is, I like all of the books that he's written. Not so much the stuff that his son has kind of edited and pieced together, but the books that Tolkien actually wrote. I'll read anything of him. And of course, C.S. Lewis was good. I read the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan, and that convinced me never read another series until it's complete. And
are you about to bring up Game of Thrones?
I'm not saying that I'll probably die before Martin completes that series, but he most certainly will.
Whoa! Well,
have you seen the guy?
Stop right there.
Good writer. Great writer.
Incredible writer. I won't read any of the books, though.
I just wish he would write. Yeah.
I mean, he writes a lot. Just not that book. He just doesn't want to finish. He just won't finish it.
I think he's... The problem with writing long series like that, and Jordan found this out as well, is there's so many chains of stories that you have to keep track, and it just becomes tedious to go every scene you write. You have to go back and, does this follow the continuum? Is this correct? Is this keeping with what we've said before? And it becomes harder and harder and harder to do that.
It's true. They also want to know if you've read any Brandon Sanderson.
Yeah, the last 3 books of the Wheel of Time. I haven't read any of his standalone books. I hear they're quite good, though.
What about Jane Austen?
No.
William Shakespeare?
I've read Shakespeare in school. Not my style of reading.
I see.
More science fiction, fantasy, action, war. I like histories.
I like histories too, but sometimes just something that's a little fun, you know, something a little change of pace can be good for you.
I said war stories. The Art of War is what a great read.
Yeah.
What a great read.
You love that book. He tried to make me read it, and I was like, I'm not reading that. I don't have time to read The Art of War. Okay, well, we're already down to the last question. So, do you have any closing words for the jailbirds today?
No, I don't have any specific words for any of them individually.
Okay.
I'd just like to say that, you're here because, and I'm here because my daughter. So do not mistake kindness for weakness. None of you are worthy of her, and I think you know that.
Whoa.
If you wish to court her, you will have to survive my tests. So perhaps one of you will.
Hello?
Survive my tests and prove that you are more than just a fool in love with my daughter.
Hello?
But fail me, and your soul will burn for eternity. Succeed, and I may grant you the privilege to court her. But you'll never be free of me.
I don't think they want me like that. But thank you. Thank you, Dad. See, he's very...
I think they all want to marry you.
If you say so. Is that all? You're just going to give them a threat?
Well, if they want... I was going to make some brisket.
Oh, yeah.
So they want to support our brisket habits here.
Yeah.
They can send some money in. We'll use it to buy brisket, and maybe some bacon.
Okay, I'll buy you a brisket, Dad. That will be your thank you for coming on to my stream.
Sure.
Well,
it better be a lot of brisket.
Okay, hello?
It doesn't last long. Every time I cook a whole brisket. How long does it last?
Like a day.
Like a day. We have it for a meal, and the next day, everybody eats it all.
Yeah, the next day there's maybe a little bit left. Maybe.
and then I'll make brisket mac and cheese, and Malphus eats it all. He doesn't even save any for me.
He doesn't. He doesn't save anything for anyone.
He takes it all. He takes it all, and then, oh, I'm glad you made this for me, Dad.
That's not what he sounds like. Glad you made this for me, Dad. That's what he sounds like. Works like this.
Well, I can't do that very well.
Wait, I had something else to ask you too, but now I forgot. My memory is just so bad. What's wrong with me?
You're getting like your father.
I know.
Forgetful.
Losing my mind. What was I thinking? Jailbirds, help me out.
Why don't you let me ask you some questions?
Oh God, sure. What kind of questions do you want to ask me?
So, how much do you enjoy doing this?
Oh, I mean, I feel like I mentioned this so much. They already know, but I'll say it just for you. I mean, this is like my dream job. So it's kind of pretty awesome because I just can do the thing that I love every day and not have to go work a job that I don't like and not have to, you know, worry about if I do want to make something creative being like, oh, but you know, it's gonna be like really time consuming. I don't have time for it. You know, I can really chase my passion while also not disappointing my parents. So I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. I love my job so much, and I love all my coworkers. They're also amazing, and my company is awesome too. So I just really I feel like I'm winning at life, honestly.
Mama Nerissa and I like all your coworkers too.
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, what am I getting close to in subscribers?
1 million, isn't it?
Yeah.
Coming close?
Yeah, we're like...
I was supposed to wait till 1 million to come on,
no,
but you rushed it.
That was never, ever the rule.
That was never your rule.
This is my channel, Mr. Ravencroft, not yours, last I checked. Can you encourage people who might be here and not subscribed yet? Could you maybe give a little spiel and encourage them to subscribe to my channel? And join the memberships as well.
Subscribe to her channel and join the memberships, or I will bring the wrath of hell upon you. But seriously, isn't this fun? Don't you enjoy listening to her? Don't you enjoy the guests she has? And really, don't you enjoy her songs?
Everyone, I think, enjoys my songs.
Her music and her karaoke.
I don't karaoke. Don't say that. That's misleading.
What do you call that when you sing to the...
I mean, it is karaoke. I just don't do karaoke ever. I think it's been over a year. Sorry, Jailbirds.
Well, you need to do it again. Next time, I'll join and sing a song.
Yeah, you want to sing? You can sing the... Oh.
You let me sing a lullaby to the Jailbirds?
Yeah, you can sing a... Okay, I have something awful that I need you to say. So Mayazumi has sent an akasupa, and they want you to read this thing. Can you do that? Oh god, where did it go? Oh no. Oh god. Okay, wait. Guys, stop. The chat's going too fast. So, Whale, don't slow down. I'll figure it out. Okay. Can you read this message?
Hello, my lord. If I may ask you, could you cast some magic by the name of Ooh Magic? I will have the spell attached here. Please and thank you. Here it is. Arr, ooh, XD, oh, meow, oh, nyah, ooh, neko, oh, chan, tee, ooh, ooh, eh, kawaii.
Kawaii! Kawaii desu yo ne! Kawaii desu yo! Kawaii desu desu!
What is that? What did I just say?
You didn't say anything. It's like the ooh magic. So ooh is like a face, so it looks like, you know, like a little closed eyes and then like a kitty mouth, you know? So it's like ooh, but so people say it like verbally and be like ooh. That's it. So you summoned the kawaii ooh demon.
I like demons.
I know.
You'll have to send that to me so I can summon more often.
I'm the kawaii demon. You summoned me.
You were already here. How did I summon you?
Because you said the spell that summons me. You said that magic.
I'm so confused.
Anyway, well, thanks so much for coming today, Dad. I know you have a very busy schedule that usually you don't have time for such things, but I really appreciate you making time to come on my stream, especially quote-unquote early, considering to your own standards, since you wanted to come in at 1 million for some reason, but...
It's a nice round number.
You're right. You're correct. As my father said, please do consider subscribing if you're not already. We are working towards 1 million subscribers. And if you're not already, please consider joining my memberships. It would really mean a lot to have your support, and I'd look forward to seeing you in my private membership streams. It would be awesome to have you there. And thank you everyone for the supers. I might have my dad read just a few more of them. Not the Mayuzumi one. I won't make you do that again. Just give me a sec. We'll only read the big ones just because I know, just to be careful. Here we are. Okay. So, I'll read them mostly and then I'll let you know. So the first one is from Sen Wayne. It's a pinky, so you can say thank you for the pinky.
Thank you for the pinky.
And it says just because.
Just because.
And then the next one is from Crocodile90, which is also a pinky, and it says, greetings, father-in-law. I have 2 questions. How do we get approval for Nerissa's hand? I'm not going to make him answer that again. He already asked. What kind of gun-based hot take that will get you canceled? I'm going to not have you answer that. But he says his is that Caltech is overhyped.
So I don't like the Sig Sauer P365.
What does that mean?
That's a gun.
And you don't like it?
I like the Caltech. I think it's overhyped.
You also think it's overhyped?
I do.
Okay. Next one is in Akasupa, so you can thank you for the...
Not that it's not a good gun. It's just overhyped.
He's just gonna...
Keep going on. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going. All right.
The next one is an Akasupa, so you can say thank you for the Akasupa.
Thank you for the Akasupa.
Airstree. This is but a humble tribute for your debut, my lord.
Thank you. It is so much appreciated.
Next one is from Deadweight Nero, which is glory to Lord Primarch Malthus's dynasty. I will leave the 401k benefits question for another time. I'd like to thank your father for raising an incredibly inspirational, sincere young lady who cares for us and allows me to call her my mamacita. Thank you for all you do. Thank you.
Thank you, and you are welcome.
Shades, thank you for the Akasupa. Ketchup on burgers. I posit that ketchup is just unspiced barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce on burgers, yes or no?
That would be up to your taste.
It's up to your personal
I say
taste.
No, but that's me.
Yeah, I guess if you like it, he'll accept it. He'll accept you. We're not here to yuck your yum, right, Dan?
That's right. I'm not saying any of you can't put whatever you want on your burgers that you want. I'm just saying that to do it correctly, it's just ketchup and mustard.
That's true. All right, Corbin, thank you for the Akasupa. I'm ready to face the legions, my lord. Welcome.
Come join us.
Kalua Puffs, thank you for the Akasupa. Mr. Ravencroft's life advice for dating is so amazing and right. Love the content. Oh, they thought you gave good advice.
Well, that just warms the cockles of my heart.
I'm so happy to hear that, Dad. Markle, thank you for the pinky. Brisket Buns, thank you, Lord Malthus, for coming on today, letting us get to know you better, and for bringing this precious princess and her siblings into the world. You have a lovely family that brings us lots of joy, heart. Thank you, Morkel.
Thank you, Morkel. They bring me lots of joy as well.
Do we?
You do.
I do.
All of you do.
You don't have to lie. I know that I'm your favorite.
Except Malfoy.
Except Malfa. Well, her children bring you lots of joy.
Her children.
So she also brings you lots of joy. Definitely. All right, KT, thank you for the Akasupa. Legions, assemble the brisket fund. Assemble.
Legions, assemble. The brisket fund.
Gertin, thank you for the pinky brisket funds. Soccer Freak 1230, thank you for the pinky brisket and bacon fund.
I've got a pork belly in the fridge right now to make bacon.
Oh my god, that sounds so good. Oh, I love
It
bacon.
is.
Jailbirds, do you ever make your own bacon at home? Please, yes, no. Please answer. Manachai, I can't read. Thank you for the Akasupa brisket Ravencroft family. I do think we all do like brisket a lot. Too much. Mayazumi, we're skipping you. We already read it. Thank you for the Akasupa. Corvus Falls, thank you for the pinky. They want your brisket recipe.
Well, the trick to brisket is trimming it. Then put whatever you want. I like to put a little mustard on, and I really keep it simple with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, a little cayenne, and that's pretty much it. If there's a good barbecue rub, you can use any barbecue rub you like.
And you smoke it, right?
And I smoke it.
What kind of smoke wood do you use to smoke it? What do you use?
I usually use a combination of hickory and mesquite for brisket.
Why what kind of tones do you feel like they add?
Well, you don't. The fruit is just too light, and brisket has a really good flavor, so it can handle some good smoke, as opposed to like chicken or pork that is a lighter flavor, so you don't want to overpower it with the smoke, so you use a lighter smoke. But mesquite especially has such a strong smoke flavor, and it's just a type of oak, so you could use oak if you can't find mesquite. But hickory, the same thing. It's a hard wood, and it just makes a nice smoke that adds little smoky flavor to the meat.
Very smoky flavor. A yummy smoky flavor.
And it stands up well to the brisket.
Stands up.
You can taste it through the brisket.
Oh.
If you use lighter wood, sometimes you have to put more smoke. And when you do a lot of smoke for a long time, it can make can get bitter.
Yeah, and no one likes bitter. Well, next one, Shades said, very quiet magic, my lord. Thank you for the pinky shades. Mr. Joe Boto draws so much fan art of you. I think they like you better than they like me.
Well, it's nice to meet you, too.
Yes, thank you for the pinky.
Thank you for the pinky.
PK Fire, thank you for the pinky. Can Papa Risa say...
Stand ready for my arrival, worm. You were given orders. You were given time. You were given more leeway than most. And yet I find this planet unprepared for the rival of our demon empire.
There you go. Lord Orion, thank you for the pinky. Have you read any other Timothy Zahn books, like his books with David Weber?
Love David Weber. I've not read his books with David Weber yet, but I actually I bought them. I just haven't read them yet.
There you go. Parzi.
And thank you for reminding me of David Weber. The Honor Harrington series is awesome.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Daddy.
Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Parzi 5, thank you very much for the pinky. Mr. Ravencroft deserves a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle 15 year. Don't be an unfilial daughter, Risa. He deserves the best. What is Pappy Van Winkle 15 year?
It's bourbon. It's really good bourbon.
Is it?
It's really hard to get.
Why is it hard to get?
I believe it's a Buffalo Trace product, and it's aged 15 years in the barrel, so
takes a long time.
Takes a long time, but with all their bourbons, they tend to be scarce because they don't make a lot of it.
I see.
And they make like 17 different labels that they provide bourbon for. So Not that I know a lot about bourbon. Maybe I know too much about bourbon.
I think you might know too much about bourbon. I'm getting just an inkling.
But it is really good.
What's your favorite kind of bourbon? Not the one you drink the most. What's your favorite?
The kind that somebody else buys for me.
Luna02, thank you for the pinky. They say brisket and bacon funds. Thank you for joining us, Lord Malthus, and Risa for having him on. This is so much fun. Thank you for coming. Caliber, thank you for the pinky. The Ravencroft family is so amazing. It was great meeting all of you. It was great meeting you too.
It was great meeting all of you. Hopefully, we can have the whole family together on one stream.
I'm still your favorite, right? I'm still your favorite, right, Jailbird?
You are always my favorite youngest daughter.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. Jailbirds, I'm your favorite, right? I'm your favorite Ravencroft. You've met them all, but I'm still your favorite, right? Right? Hamster Commando, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Will Fuomoko meet Lord Malthus? I'm not against that. I don't think today, but I'm sure they'll meet him at some point. Do you want to meet Fuomoko? What do you think of Fuomoko? My adorable puppies.
I think they look like very nice little puppies.
They are nice puppies. I love them so much.
You know, I have a fondness in my heart for hellhounds.
They are demon dogs, so we have our own hellhound. You love her?
Yes.
My dad didn't want any animals, for context. Which is why I'm bullying him.
I love animals. I just don't like taking care of them.
It's valid. Astro KFP, thank you for the pinky. Lord Malthus, do you have any general recommendations of a first gun? Pistol only, strict gun law state.
You can't go wrong with the Smith & Wesson, either 9mm, 40 cal, 45 cal. The best gun you have is one that you can shoot well.
I don't know what any of that means, but thank you.
9mm.
No, it's fine.
That's
it's
a
fine,
bullet
it's fine,
that's
it's fine,
9 millimeters
it's fine,
wide.
it's fine.
40 cal, it's 4/10 of an inch.
Fuzzy little bunny, thank you for the pinky. Dad joke. A photon checks into a hotel and the clerk asks if he needs help with his bags. The photon says, "No thanks, I'm traveling light."
Good one. I'm going to use it.
A mighty Bry Guy XX, thank you for the pinky. Mr. Ravencroft, Nerissa has gained a lot. Let's call it a collection of wives. Thoughts? What do you think of all my wives, Dad?
I don't know about you, but one wife is more than enough for me.
I see. But my wives, I deserve all the wives in the world.
It's not as great as you might think.
No, it's wonderful. I have a lot of wives. It's wonderful.
Yes, you do.
Yes, it's great. I live a great life.
If that makes you happy.
Highest Raven, thank you very much for the pinky. The stream was peak. Lord Malthus, thank you for giving us our demon of sound. We adore her, and I'm going to train to join your legion. What training recommendations would you recommend to jailbirds who want to join the legion? What sort of workouts?
Lots of calisthenics. I would get a 200-pound bag and put that on your back, and then do your regular workout.
There you go. Good luck applying for the legions. Shade says, speaking of older series, Stephen Brust, swashbuckling fantasy, very Zelanzi adjacent.
I'm not familiar with it. I might have to look that up, though.
Yeah, sounds like your cup of tea.
That would be my cup of tea, yes.
Sen Wayne, thank you again for the Agasupa Lord Malthus Bourbon Fund. Count me in. That's something he
Sen Wayne,
behind.
I'm totally behind you on that.
And then Demon Sealy, thank you for the Agasupa, has also said brisket, bacon, and bourbon funds.
I like you guys very much.
Okay.
I appreciate.
You appreciate.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you funding my bad habits.
Well, it was so interesting. We're going to stop there. So even if anyone else sends something, apologies. We will not be reading any further. But thank you again, Dad, for taking time out of your day to come. And thank you for reading Super Chats. The Jailbirds appreciate it. Thank you as always, Jailbirds, for your support. Again, don't forget to subscribe. Consider joining my membership. And don't forget also to like and comment on the video.
Comment a lot. I like to read all your comments.
Yes, he will read all of your comments on the video. So if all of you would leave a comment after this video ends, that would be very awesome sauce. Can you say that, Dad? Can you repeat what I just said? That would be very awesome sauce.
If all of you would leave a comment on the video, that would be very awesome sauce.
You heard it. It would be so awesome sauce, so do consider it.
Make some awesome sauce.
Yeah, awesome applesauce. So leave a comment and like the video, and thank you all for coming. Any serious closing notes? Sorry, I know I keep asking you lots of questions. Any final closing notes before we go off?
No, this was an enjoyable evening spent with the Jailbirds. I appreciate the Jailbird to spend with the Jailbirds.
And me? And me?
I appreciate all the support you've given my little princess. I hope you'll continue to support her. Because she really is. This is making her very happy to do. And she works very hard at it. She's up here all day preparing for our thing tonight. So that's how hard she works. 4 hours of work to do 2 hours of show.
Yeah.
So keep supporting her.
Thank you. And thank you all again for coming. We're going to head out. I'm going to send you into a raid. But don't forget to comment, and I will see you all next time. So until then, will you say my outro with me? It's going to be bye, darlings. Can you do that? We'll count down. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Bye,
darlings.